Welcome, everybody. We're still stuck at home. So,
Getting
welcome.
ready to make a trip soon, though. We finally
Yes.
decided where we're going.
Yes. Welcome to Travels and Comida. We are here. We are here on this quiet Sunday to talk about the difference between hostels or vacation rentals and hotels. What are the best for each different traveler and different circumstances. Yes, you're right. So, first, we're going to talk about the advantages of a vacation rental, right? All right. So, vacation rentals. I've been using vacation rentals since 2015
Something like that, yeah.
because that's where we spent our honeymoon in Chicago.
True, yes.
Because we didn't have much, we didn't have any money.
We were
Basically,
broke.
we were broke. So we were like, oh, what are we going to do? We got married in Indiana and we drove 3 hours to Chicago just to enjoy some of the city. And vacation rentals are like, is a, it depends on for who it is, right? Because not everybody
Feels comfortable.
feel comfortable with that. Some vacation rentals have a lot of problems that you have to pay a lot of taxes for cleaning, for this, for this, for this, and then the price that you see is not the price that you get. So
always make sure to read the fine print. The
yes.
first one we got, it was fine with us. It was hot, stuff like that, but we knew what we were getting. It was like $30 a night or something.
And it was way a long time ago.
Well, it was 2015.
Yeah.
Okay. And the thing was, we knew somebody was living there. No big deal. We had the second bedroom, and they had taken out their AC. We didn't know that part till we got there. But it's not like we were spending a lot of time in the room. It was very affordable back then. We didn't have to pay cleaning fees or anything, so it worked out. Most of the time that we go to Chicago anymore, we'll stay in a hotel.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a different thing. Vacation rentals always work if you're traveling in big groups or if you're traveling with kids, right? When you travel with kids, you have to be constantly cooking. You know, the kids have like a different sleeping time, sleeping schedule, and you have more space per se to actually accommodate all the kids' needs. No, we don't have kids, so we just go because we like sometimes like in Florida, for example, the last time.
Yeah, it was a nice one.
Last time we stayed in Florida, we stayed 5 minutes from Disney World, so we were like
so nice,
so close. We were so close to everything.
The views.
We could even see the fireworks from our vacation rental. Yeah. So it's very, very nice.
It was so nice. The thing about the vacation homes and stuff, vacation rentals, whatever you want to call it, is we've had nothing but good experiences, but we've also heard very bad experiences where it wasn't like what they said or anything. That's why you have to be very picky and careful what you do. If people are actually living in their homes and everything while they're renting out a room, you can usually get a really good deal. And if you don't mind that because you're just going to be in and out, we highly recommend that.
Yeah.
If you want more of just you and your partner,
then you want some privacy, right? Yeah. You want the whole space for yourself.
Then it'll obviously be more expensive, and it might even be better to get a hotel because most likely at that point, you probably won't be running around with kids or anything. It'll just be you and your partner, and you won't be going out. You won't want to cook or anything. You'll just be in and out.
Yeah.
If you're actually having kids and you're going to stay for a whole week, you're going to be wanting to save some money and cook. So that's where we definitely say get a vacation rental that has a nice kitchen and stuff. But that would cost a little bit more.
Yeah, like when we stayed in London, we stayed in a studio apartment at your Earl's Court.
Yeah, Earl's Court.
Earl's Court, and so nice. It was awesome. They had a washing machine, so that's what we need when we travel. That's the most thing. Because we travel with a carry-on bag.
Because we're the carry-on club.
Carry-on club, thank you. And we are the carry-on club. And we wash the clothes, right? That's what we do. So because we don't want to take a lot of things, like on the third day of the trip, usually 7-10 days, on the third day of the trip, we already washed and cleaned everything out. So we stayed in this Airbnb. We walked to the supermarket. We cooked breakfast and dinner.
So nice.
It was really nice. It was a studio, so it was affordable, and the host was super nice with us. and they gave us a good review too. But when we went to Paris, we stayed in
Hotel, because it
yeah,
was more convenient.
because it was more convenient. It was basically the same price of getting an Airbnb. So sorry, vacation rental. See,
Because
is
we've
it?
used a couple different
Yeah,
ones.
we use in Florida we use a Verbal, and in London we use Airbnb. So we keep moving back and forth and seeing,
Checking out different
checking
ones.
out different ones because the depends on the location. It depends on the different things.
Hotels. Now,
Hotels.
yeah, we love hotels. Um, and they're very convenient in many different ways. For one, you can have cleaning service come in every day and clean your rooms, or you can postpone it, whatever you want. Whereas the rentals, you're going to have to do the cleaning and make sure everything's
Yeah,
good.
because of the vacation rental, it's somebody else's house, right? So you want to take care of it. In hotels, you don't. I personally, I take good care.
Very good
I
care.
leave the room in good condition because I worked as a housekeeper before, and I know how treacherous it is when you go clean a room and it looks like a hurricane over there, because it takes, and you think to yourself like, does these people live like these, like in their
And
houses?
then we go, oh, yes. No, no.
No, but then it's like, because I worked with that before, I have like
A
immense,
respect.
yeah, immense respect for whoever, and I usually leave a tip too. I
Yes.
usually leave $5-10 over there after like our stay, because again, they are precious and they work really really hard.
Yes.
Those carts that they
And
push,
they're so sweet. They're so nice. The
those
people are so
carts that they
nice.
push around, I
Yeah.
would say it's not.
But
Anyway, go ahead.
but it's much easier for you
Mm-hmm.
to just, you clean up a little bit,
No.
you don't make messes. You put everything in trash cans, but you don't have to sweep, you don't have to wash dishes or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's there for you. It's very convenient, and it's very close to most uh,
Touristic
tourist
attractions. Yeah, tourist
attractions if
attractions.
that's
Yeah.
what you're going for.
Yeah.
And it's nice. So we like it because it's so convenient and it's less hassle.
Yeah. And I worked in, I don't know, I always say this here, I work with hotels. That's why I feel like I have some authority saying that. I've been working with hotels for the past 20 years. So, and I know like all kinds of like different brand names, right? So I work for most of them. I work for the Hilton hotels in Brazil. I work for Marriott now. I work for the Hyatt. I work for Sage Hospitality. So I know from the inside how do they treat their guests and how far they can go to give their guests like uh, a good stay, right? An impressionable stay. Like, you just staying here and we're gonna take most advantage and we're gonna give you the best time. So that's why, like, the categories too. It's a different thing. Like, what we're looking for, what are your budget? You can see, you can measure. Like, where are you going for? Because sometimes you just look and then always look on the map. And with social media these days, ask at
It can
social media.
be,
No, but I feel like if you ask people with social
oh
media,
yeah, definitely ask.
yeah,
I
say
was saying,
like,
if you're just going off what you see it from other people's videos,
no,
sometimes it's
no,
not
no,
what you would want.
no, because they don't show that their room is directly to the parking lot, so you're gonna get trapped on that. So always ask on social media, ask the experts, ask people, because they will always be willing to answer you
And book with the hotel. Do
directly.
not book third party. You can get screwed so bad. Book with the hotel.
It's the same thing that happened with airlines. Book with the airlines, because if anything happen is with the airline. Third parties, they will not. They will take for. They will tell you if you book. That's like, well, we can do anything. So book with hotels directly. Get your points on. Always get your points on, and book directly with the airlines too.
Yes.
All right. He was
There
gonna
you go.
say.
Now for the main event.
For the main event.
Hostels, something I know nothing about.
All right. So I work for that was actually my first job. I work at a Hostel International 20 years ago. That's what I said. That's where I started at the front desk, and since then, I I love hostels. Right. I used to be. This is hostels are more for free-minded people. I will say so.
And single.
No, not Actually,
No,
because they do have private accommodations. That's what next time I want to go to Brazil, I want
she
to
wants to
get
take me to
I
one.
want to get a private because they have rooms and they have private accommodation ones. This is how it works. So the hostels you usually have uh, like it's usually a house or something like that, a small building, and you have rooms with bunk beds, and they are separated by male and female or mixed rooms. I always stayed in female rooms, right? I don't like mixing. I think there is I don't know. It's just me, but some people don't care. I care. But like I used it a lot when I was younger, like my early 20s. I used to take my backpack and just take off and just go. And because like I said, I used to work for them, so I knew the owners from the places that we used to go because they used to have like a lot of meetings where I was working. I get to meet a lot of people, and they were always inviting me like, go, let's go, let's go. So the biggest, I feel like the biggest advantage for the like the hostels like stays are for solo travelers most likely, couples too. But if you're traveling by yourself and you were scared of being in a city by yourself, you stayed in a hostel. It's like
Collaboration.
it's like, yeah, you kind of like you make friends because there are other travelers that are in the same position, the same, you see
Situation.
that, yeah, in the same situation. And you, because since the thing of the hostel is that they have main common areas, right? So they have the TV room, they have usually a bar downstairs, or they usually have the kitchen, like a communal kitchen. Is that how I say it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they have a communal kitchen because all these backpackers, they don't spend a lot of money, so they go to the groceries, the grocery shop, and they buy whatever they need, and then they cook together to save some money. So and that's where you meet people, is at the kitchen, is watching TV together. Is so eventually I've seen so many people. Like I have like one of my best friends I met working at a hostel, Kristen, and
Hi,
she's
Kristen.
she's from Norway, and she like still talks to me 20 years later.
And her and her family are amazing.
So it's like you create connections with those people, right? So that's for me, like the hostel is, especially if you're young, if you want to save some money, and but if you are younger, if you are traveling by yourself, definitely give it a try. Because
I'm going to.
because like I want to take you to the hostels in Brazil when we go there, because and then we can just get a
Private
not,
room.
yeah, a private room, because the private rooms, they're very simple. They are not luxurious. They are not hotel rooms. They have a bed. Usually, they have a bathroom with a shower and AC, or
And a
that's
lock, right?
that. Yeah, yeah. They
And a
have,
lock.
yeah, they have a lock, but it's very simple. So it's like I hold that to my heart, and I tell everybody just go. So
So basically, to go over it all, if you're going on a vacation rental, most likely it's going to be that you have some kids and stuff like that, unless you just want to, have a good view and everything. And it's for cooking. You have to clean up. You're trying to save some money on the back end. If you just want to be closer to all the touristy places and enjoy the time, come in and out, not really have to worry about cleaning up, you'll want to get a hotel. Now, on the other side, the hostels. If you're a solo traveler, you want some community, and you want to save a little bit of money,
yeah,
you'll want to go with a hostel.
if you wanna get to meet more people, if you wanna get be part of the hostels usually always have something going on to actually mingle with other guests. They always have like stuff, so don't be afraid of traveling alone. Just go for it. And here in America, hostels are not very common. Hostels are common in Europe. They are common in Brazil. They're common in Asia. They're common somewhere else. Because I feel like now, to the criticism part of the video. Here we go.
Which make comments, talk to us. We want to
Yes.
hear from you.
Yeah. What do you prefer and what do you usually do? Let us know, because we can talk about it in the comments. So, from my point of view, I think hostels really don't usually uh, pick up in America. They don't, like, they're not popular in the States, is because Americans are very individualistic people. They don't like sharing. They don't like anybody in their space. They don't like anybody in their business. So they rather pay $300 a night in a hotel instead of sharing with other people. So it didn't pick up.
I
Go
just
ahead.
thought of this. Hostels will probably be in cities that actually have decent public transportation.
Yes.
Whereas that's rare in America too.
That's true. Yeah. They do have, I
New
believe.
York, Chicago,
Yes.
San Francisco.
Yes, exactly. Because hostels are put it in places where you have walking traffic too. If you put a hostel in Indiana, how are you gonna get there? I'm sorry, it's just not.
No, that's what I've noticed too, though. It just
Yeah.
dawned on me. I was like, hey, wait a second.
You don't have it. So you have B&Bs, but again, private rooms.
B&B's bread and breakfast, just in case nobody got that.
B&B, yeah. So B&Bs, and anyway, so if you want to talk more with us,
please comment. We want to talk to you.
We answer really fast, so like really. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you got in here, it's like a short video.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe, and we are working on our Patreon right now. I'm gonna leave a link on it. We're gathering content, like exclusive.
One content that we're gonna do is our Hawaii trip, which was amazing. That video that has the tips and tricks will be on that.
On the Hawaii. So
and your Chicago guide, which hopefully
I'm working on it.
She lost it inside. Somehow it got deleted, so she had to restart it. We apologize.
And I have undiagnosed ADHD. So because I never got diagnosed with that. I have undiagnosed ADHD. So if I lose a file, it's gonna take me at least a week or two to actually start again. Because I'm gonna feel like a loser and I'm gonna feel like I'm not doing enough. So anyway, we talk about this on the next video. Thank you so much
for watching. The Chicago guide will be on the Patreon.
On the Patreon. So it's a 3-day guide. So it's gonna be on Patreon. I'm working on it. I promise. It's not.
Take care, guys.
Take care. Thank you. Bye.